Hello students, today we will start learning the next type of animal tissues, that is connective tissue. We have discussed earlier that 4 types of animal tissues are there: epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue and nervous tissue. Epithelial tissues we have already discussed. Today we will discuss about connective tissues. In connective tissue, today we will learn about areolar tissue, adipose tissue and about tendons and ligaments. First, let's learn the definition. As the name suggests, connective tissue is concerned with connecting and binding different organs and tissues of the body. It is a group of tissues which connects or binds other tissues in the body. For example, it connects one bone with another or a bone with a muscle. Connective tissue provides the structural framework and mechanical support to different tissues. It is also concerned with body defense, fat storage, repair, etc. Connective tissue constitutes about 30% of the total body mass. Now let's learn about general structure of connective tissues. 3 components are present in all the connective tissues. These are intercellular medium or ground substance, connective tissue cells and fibers. Various types of cells are found in connective tissue, as you can see on your screen. These living cells are quite less in number and they generally lie far away from each other. The space between cells remains filled with a matrix, which is a non-living jelly-like substance. Some general functions of connective tissue are: first is binding. Connective tissue binds other tissues together in the organs, as the name is connective tissue. Second function is support. Bones and cartilage are hard endoskeletons of body which gives support to muscles. Bones and cartilage are also examples of connective tissue. Third is storage. Fats remain stored inside adipose tissue, which is a type of connective tissue. Next is attachment. Connective tissues like ligament and tendons binds the different tissues together. Transport. Blood and lymph, which are fluid connective tissues, help in the transport of various materials in the body. Then next is packing. Areolar connective tissue acts as a packing material in different organs. Then defense. Plasma cells, lymphocytes and macrophages found in the matrix of connective tissue strengthen the immune system of the body. And last is repairing. Collagen fibers of connective tissue help in repairing of injured tissues of wounds. So students, connective tissue is a very important tissue in our body and it has variety of functions. Connective tissue can be divided into the following main types: areolar, that is loose connective tissue, dense connective tissue, adipose tissue, compact connective tissue, that is bone and cartilage, and blood connective tissue or fluid connective tissue. First we will start learning from areolar connective tissue. It is also called as loose connective tissue. It is the most abundant of all types of connective tissues. Areolar tissue contains all components that are found in connective tissue. It has a large amount of matrix. Matrix, as I told you before, is a jelly-like substance which is non-living and it is found between the space of the cells. Matrix of areolar tissue contains collagen or white fibers and elastin or yellow fibers. The cells that are present in areolar tissue are fibroblast, mast cells, macrophages, lymphocytes, plasma cells and adipose cells, also called as adipocytes. Now you can see the picture of the areolar tissue. Here you can see the different types of fibers and the matrix and the cells. This tissue is present under the skin, in between and around muscles, bone marrow, nerves and blood vessels. It fills the space between different tissues and organs. Hence, it is also called as packing tissue. Now some functions of areolar tissue. The primary function of areolar tissue is to bind the tissues. It binds skin with muscles, blood vessels and nerves to other body parts. Next function, it helps in healing of wounds and repair of tissues after injury. Third, it provides strength, elasticity and support to body parts. Fourth, it helps in fighting foreign antigen and toxin. Fifth, it fills spaces between tissues and organs and is also known as packing tissue. Now comes the dense connective tissue. It is a fibrous connective tissue which is characterized by densely packed fibers and cells. We have learned before that the connective tissue consists of fibers and cells and matrix. So this tissue has densely packed fibers and cells. It is the main component of ligaments and tendons. Collagen and elastin fibers are present in these tissues and cells present are fibroblasts. Ligaments are type of dense connective tissue. These are elastic structures made up of yellow elastic fibrous tissue and their main function is to connect one bone to another. Ligaments are highly elastic as they are made up of yellow elastic fibers and they have great strength. They allow normal movement between the joints but they stop overextension. Sometimes you may have heard the term that the ligament pull is there or sprain is caused in your ligaments. Sprain is actually caused by excessive pulling of ligaments. Next type of dense connective tissue are tendons. Tendons are cord-like structures which are strong but non-elastic and they join muscles to bones and they are made up of white collagen fibers. That is why they are non-elastic. Remember children, the difference between ligaments and tendons is that ligaments join one bone to another while the tendons join muscles to bones. Ligaments are made up of yellow elastin fibers and tendons are made up of white collagen fibers. Next type of connective tissue is adipose tissue. It consists of large number of oval and round shaped adipose cells which are also called as adipocytes. They are filled with fat globules shown in your screen as the yellow color particles. Adipose cell or adipocytes contain single large fat droplet. Besides adipocytes, adipose tissue also contains fibroblasts, macrophages, collagen and elastin fibers. Adipose tissues are present below the skin between the internal organs and around blood vessels, kidneys and in yellow bone marrow. Adipose tissue forms the hump of camel and the blubber of whale also. Some functions of adipose tissue are: adipose tissue acts as food reservoir by storing fat in our body. It forms shock absorbing cushion around kidneys and eyeballs, and it also acts as an insulator and regulates body temperature. You all know the meaning of insulator. That is, it does not allow heat to escape from our body, and it regulates our body temperature.
Cement acts as a binding, supporting and packing material. So just like a building, there's cementing material in our body too, in the form of a special tissue which helps to bind the body together. This tissue helps to connect all the organs and parts of the body, and hence this tissue is rightly named as connective tissue. As we know, a tissue is made up of cells, and the cells that make up this connective tissue are present in a gel-like substance called medium or matrix, which forms the main bulk of the connective tissue. Since it's a connective tissue, are you wondering in our body what does it connect? So to answer this, let's look at the human skeleton. An adult human body has 206 bones. So what do you think? Are they all connected to each other? Yes, they are all connected with this special type of connective tissue. The tissue that connects two bones is called a ligament. But apart from just connecting bones, even muscles are adhered to the bones with another type of tissue called the tendon. And both these, that is the ligament and the tendon, are a type of connective tissue called as the dense connective tissue. Dense because the cells in this type of tissue are densely packed together with very little matrix. To protect our bones and muscles, our skin comes into the picture. The human skin is the largest organ. But ever wondered how does it just stay there? The skin is connected to our muscles with a type of a connective tissue. The cells in this tissue float in a gel-like medium which is loose, and hence this tissue gets its name as an areolar or loose connective tissue. It's also present around blood vessels, nerves and in the bone marrow, and to fill the space inside the organs. So mainly this type of connective tissue is used as a filler tissue. Our precious body needs to be safe from the mechanical shocks it might get. And to do this, there's a layer of tissue right beneath your skin which acts as a shock absorber. This special type of connective tissue is called adipose tissue. The cells here are filled with fat globules. Let's come to a fun fact. Did you know that thin people who have very little adipose tissue feel more cold compared to fat individuals? As this layer acts as an insulator.
So students, today we discussed about three types of connective tissue. First was areolar tissue, also known as loose connective tissue. Second was dense connective tissue. In this we learnt about tendons and ligaments. And the third type was adipose tissue. I want you all to read this again from your book